Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. If you are new here, if you are not new, thank you so much for coming back. There are just no words for how much I appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. In today's video, we are reacting to anti-MLMers. These are the ones that are coming for the anti-MLMers, and they don't have a whole lot of mercy, and they are not picking up what we're putting down. So let's dive in and take a look at what they think of us.
Not about getting laid, it's about getting married. Listen, you guys already dominate the network marketing field, so I'm going to teach you how to absolutely destroy it better than anyone. You know how when you come into somebody's MLM business, they say, write down 25 names, 100 names, just that, call all your friends and family. I want to explain this to you. This is why I it up and why you're not going to. You're going to do it the right way. If in masculine energy, as a man, I came up to you and I said, oh my God, I'm this tall, I'm this handsome, I'm this good looking, there's so much money I have in my bank account. You're going to see, you're not going to take me seriously. You're going to get defensive and you're going to want nothing to do with me, even though I'm trying to get laid with you. But if I'm going to go, hey, listen, talk to me about yourself. How are you? What's going on? If I haven't talked to you in quite a while, hey, listen, I purposely have not made an effort in a long time and I needed to rectify that. How are you? What's going on? Your guard is going to be dropped down a little bit. And you're going to determine over time if I'm full of shit or not. And over time, we're going to build a relationship together. One night stands, getting laid, that's your transaction. That's your one and done. Hey, I just got involved with an MLM business. I want you to see how awesome my product is. We've got the best compensation plan, blah, blah. It's male desperation trying to get laid. If you look at that list, as that's your list of humility, these are the people I have to call. I have to rebuild a relationship with them. Hey, Dominic, I haven't talked to you in 6 years. Yes, I'm in a business, but I want to start first. I want to get to know you all over again. If you swallow your pride, learn how to talk to people, learn how to serve with people, learn how to wind up dealing with people, that's what the list is for. Start there, watch your business change.
So that's sleazy. In all of the senses. He says, don't message them and just start spewing garbage about the business that you're in, which I agree with 100%. What I don't agree with is reaching out to these people that you haven't talked to in years, 6 years, 10 years, however long, and acting like you want to get to know them again. You have an agenda. You have an agenda. You want to get their money. Even if somebody that I knew was in an MLM reached out to me and I haven't talked to them in like 5 years and told me that they wanted to get to know me again, there would be alarms going off in my head. Like, why? Why? Okay, now let's watch this short video where Dominic thinks he is tearing up the anti-MLM community.
The one thing that I legitimately don't understand, I get that the whole concept for network marketing is always going to be, it's a scam. And the scam is, it's not the system, it's get people to become a customer or a business partner and then get them to stay as a customer, as a business partner. In the bar industry, we call those regulars because they were the ones who came in at least once or twice a week and we made money off them regularly, whatever. And then every other business does this with membership, right? Your gym, your Netflix, used to be the CD or the cassette tape of the month club. I know some of you are too young to remember that, or not too young to not even remember that. But the point being is it the system is a scam, or is it your ability to duplicate what the system wants you to do as a scam? Now, I get the pressure that's involved with network marketing. Get in, hurry up, get 2 people, and all this kind of stuff. They don't teach sales skills. They don't teach networking skills, marketing skills, people skills. There's a lot of that I agree with, but the system is not a skill. My question is, if you're a supporter of the anti-MLM community and you are not demanding that your people who are always putting out videos for you to like, view, that they get paid off of, and then they say, use my promo code to go to my store and make a purchase, if you are not recognizing they are doing the exact same thing to you, which is they are marketing to their network for you to wind up making a purchase to support them, either they click on their views, their videos get paid, buy their content, subscribe to their Patreon and become a member, how are you not calling them out for the exact same hypocrisy that they are calling out the network marketing community?
It's different, totally different. MLMs, you are a contracted salesperson and a customer. With this merch and sponsorships, affiliate links, anything like that, it's totally different. 2 different things. So with that said, there is no hypocrisy.
Now I understand the number one recruiting, right? That's going to be the number one aspect of it. Well, they're not recruiting. I understand that. I agree with that. They probably incentivize for third-person word-of-mouth networking. Well, if Judy brings in Jay gets this, I'll give you 5% off of your next purchase. I understand that could be the case, but even more so, what I understand is they're in a position to wind up improving the industry. And why is it that many of these women made it to the top of their companies, and they say that they left after getting to the top of their companies? and they never stayed within their companies to call out the corporate or to make the change for everybody that was underneath them. Are you telling me that every single woman who's ever made it to the top of a network marketing company and then all of a sudden becomes an anti-MLM, hey hun, boss babe, disadvocate, they just said no?
There's actually quite a few anti-MLMers that got kicked out for speaking up. So speaking up in an MLM is not the easiest thing to do for people. It's not always going to work out with them staying in the MLM.
No, don't give me any more of those residual checks. They made it to the very top. So you're telling me the next year's worth of checks that came in, they just gave back? And if they cared so much about their community, did they stay in there and say, listen, this happened to me, all several hundred of you who are underneath me, I want you to know exactly how to avoid this problem, and I'm going to work with corporate to make sure that I'm leaving, but it doesn't happen to you. Are you asking these people in the comment section every time you harump them and say, yeah, expose so-and-so for telling the story about how this product helped her kids? Oh, yeah, tell the story while this person's crying and how awesome their product was or how awesome their team is. Oh, this person's talking about Jesus is their team and they're leveraging their faith. Are you asking them the same questions that they're accusing us of in the network marketing industry? Furthermore, why is it that every single person who has ever been anti-MLM, that has ever done content on me, has either backed out of a debate or has just completely disappeared when I said, hey, come on, let's have a conversation? Why are you not demanding that your anti-MLM people that you support so much don't come on to my content, their content, and destroy me live, unedited, destroy me with all of their thousands of hours of videos that they've done on anti-MLM content? They should be able to pick me apart in an instant. Why are you not demanding that they silence one of the biggest advocates for network marketing out there? You should be doing that. The point being is, I understand the network marketing industry has a long way to go as far as the representation, the sensationalism, the hype, the motivation, the pain points. Oh, all you have to do is talk to two people. I get that. For a very long time, for not understanding what the industry is, I used that same type of leverage on the people I brought in. And it was wrong. I didn't understand this business is nothing more than direct sales. It is providing value and letting people make a decision. It is leadership, it is recruiting, and it is duplicating that and teaching that in others. And if the industry wasn't so pressured on people in the beginning, you would have a much longer longevity rate for people to stay in. But as we know, human nature, most people are lazy. They drop out right away because they don't see results. This is why that most people are not entrepreneurs. They don't open up brick and mortars, which do fail within the first 3 to 5 years of business anyways. Just something to think about. I want to know why people in the anti-MLM community are so quick to defend their people for having them shop with their promo code on their YouTube, on their Instagram, on their Linktree page, but they're so quick to condemn people who are part of a company, all because some person claimed they made it to the top. It was clearly a scam. They left and they did nothing to stay to help the industry and correct the problems outside of starting a social media channel and complaining about something that they were probably fucking horrible to begin with, which is just dealing and interacting with people.
We're not complaining. We're trying to bring awareness of what is going on because something needs to be done about it. And even though we're not in the MLMs anymore, for those of us who were in MLMs, because not all of us were, so get your facts right, we are trying to make the change, but we're not doing it by silencing other people. We're just debunking what they're saying. I think it's him that has the issue with dealing and interacting with people. He is not the best communicator, it seems, in my opinion. All right, now we got a video. 5-minute video of this guy tearing up Jessica Hickson, who I love. I love her videos. They're amazing. So let's see what he has to say.
I've seen the psychology aspect of a man who is just, he doesn't know what to do anymore. So he's sitting on the edge of his bed or at his kitchen table with his face in his palms. And pretty soon that bottle of pills is looking good. And so is that pistol that's in the nightstand. It's just not right. I get that the business model for anybody who's on YouTube talking about the anti-MLM movement is to get people to return to watch the videos based on critique, right? Emotion just clumps us all into one big yay or nay group, right? I'm Dominick Izzo and I am the Bull of MLM and welcome to my channel. I am a professional network marketer. I'm a retired police officer, entrepreneur, radio show host, all this stuff. And I love the network marketing business. But the problem I have with the anti-MLM community is if you're going to talk about problems, come up with solutions, which is the one thing that you don't ever seem to do. But then again, that's the model for the anti-MLM, which is like politicians. Here's a problem, here's a problem, here's a problem, vote me into office. And I'm never going to improve your problem, just so you'll vote me in again next term. When it comes to these anti-MLM people, the biggest problem I have is not their opinion, because you do it, right? If you and I get a pizza and I think it's the greatest pizza in the world, my job is to go, holy crap, this is amazing, it's awesome, it's great. And you're like, no, it's not, it's lousy, it's overcooked and the spicing was wrong, and I didn't like this. It's all based on the opinions that vary. But have a point where you allow your viewer, you're going to view your content, they're going to consume your content because of how they associate with you. But allow all sides to be said, right? Allow all sides to be presented. That being said, I really don't have a lot of respect for people in the anti-MLM community because they use the exact same emotional tactics as they accuse the people in network marketing of using, right? Jessica Hickson, who I had a problem with earlier this year for condemning people who use their children in marketing to promote their business.
Nobody wants to do that, but here you have your kids marching around in their It Works t-shirts, handing people business cards. Like, first of all, child labor, hello. But also just the fact that you're exploiting your poor kids to make a buck is just gross.
And then later promoted her own child to market her business.
I wanted Nintendo so much for my birthday, so I got costumes bottom money, so I
is one of the queens in this, where she will leverage the the pain of her own life, postpartum depression, health scares, her relationship with their family. She will leverage those to connect on a deep, visceral, intimate, vulnerable level to get you to sit there and feel the empathy for her, so you will be a return consumer of her content. But why is it that it's okay for Jessica Hickson to use those emotions, then condemn the network marketing industry of using emotions to wind up connecting to people, and then furthermore celebrate when a business goes under and people wind up losing income?
The difference between the MLM using it as their story and putting it out there so much is because they always bring it back to sales. Like, it always goes back to business. Always. Jessica is sharing her stories to genuinely share her stories and make connections with people, not to sell to them. If they want to watch her content, it's not costing them any money. Anything beyond that, that's on them. She's not pressuring anybody to buy anything. I don't know how those two are the same either.
As of 5 o'clock Eastern time today, yeah, you're hearing that right. They gave them like a couple hours notice. Matilda Jane Clothing is officially no longer in business. They're cutting ties with all trunk keepers, and their last commissions will be paid out on December 12th. I just got done with a workout and had to run to my closet to tell you this because I don't know, it's just something about like doing a deep dive on a company and then them being shut down or like closing their doors due to financial reasons, which is what the letter stated. It's just so satisfying.
The problem I have with this is it's all fun and games, right? You got the anti-MLM community, you got the MLM community, and I know the industry. I know how bad it is, and I know that there's manipulation tactics coming from people. And my whole position since the inception of this channel and really being an advocate for the businesses is the business model is sound, but yeah, we just don't train people the right way. But here's the problem I have, is to mock people who are about to lose their job or to wind up condemning. Because I condemn the actions, but all of these people, Cece Suarez, Jessica Hickson, Julie Joe, Hannah, Savannah, all these people out there, I get that they probably got burned in the industry, but instead of coming up with solutions that could open up people's eyes, it's all just a big mean girls club. And we all know we've been condemning bullying online for God knows how long at this point. See, the problem is with these girls is they've never seen what bullying truly does. The problem, again, with this mean girl mentality is when somebody is...
First of all, he cut the video. She explains that she feels sorry for the people who are on the receiving end of this and losing this income, especially if it was something that they relied on to pay bills. But he cut that part out.
We now face that their business is closed, or maybe that they're in one of Jessica's or Julie's videos and now their face is all over.
Oh, also, it's inevitable that they're all going to close. It's not that we are wanting these people to fail or not be able to pay their bills. It's that we want the practices to stop and the companies need to go away because of their gross tactics.
Because now CC is mocking them and doxing them and saying, look at how they're scamming people. Instead of offering a solution or saying, hey, you know what? I used to do it this way too. I want to help you. They're putting such pressure on these people, weak people, who are now in a position to do some of the most drastic things. See, this is not hyperbole. It's not drastic. As a retired cop, I've seen far more suicides than I've cared to see. I've seen what happens when dads go to work, lose their jobs, come home, and all of a sudden have the pressure of trying to keep closing their kids back.
I never have seen anybody in the anti-MLM community bully somebody. Awareness and critique, yes.
Food on the table and a wife from leaving because he's a deadbeat now. I've seen the psychology aspect of a man who is just, he doesn't know what to do anymore. So he's sitting on the edge of his bed or at his kitchen table with his face in his palms. And pretty soon that bottle of pills is looking good. And so is that pistol that's in the nightstand. See, this is the problem I have. You want to do a cute video and you want to mock and you want to say that it's such a satisfying feeling. And into her defense at the end of the video, she did address how she does feel bad for it. But the concept of what she went in for it's disingenuous. You've never seen what I've seen. You've never seen the suicide that I've seen from people who have taken their lives and where they've just been at their last straws from the pressures that life has been. All of you women in the anti-network marketing industry, you're part of the problem. And you're making it very easy for those of us who are defending the industry to point out that you're just as vile, if not worse, than the very evil you condemn in this industry. It's Christmas time or whatever holiday you choose to accept. And if you're going to celebrate and you're going to rush to be first to point out, oh yeah, another business is closing, and you want to go and cry about your relationship with your father, you want to cry online about your postpartum depression, or you're going to cry about your eating habits, but then you're not going to take into consideration some other little girl who now is affected because her mom with that second income, because it was shitty jewelry or bad clothing or some kind of health food supplement you didn't agree with, is now out of money, even if it's just a couple dollars extra a week.
She said she was not happy about that. None of us are. Nobody's happy about the outcome of what is now going to happen to these trunk keepers. Like, why are you dwelling on that? Because she said, even in the video, she's not happy about that part of it. She is just happy that this business is going away because of the problems that they are bringing to families.
Provide for a Christmas present, and you know what? You're a fucking horrible human being, and I can only wish the exact same happens to your household. Guys, I really don't care if my words are too abrasive. Somebody needs to wind up shining the mirror right back in the face of these anti-MLM fools to show them that they are bigger hypocrites, they're bigger problems than anything else, and I'm glad they're putting this material out because they're making it very easy to put very polished shine on the industry once again. Have a great day. Guys, if you are having difficulty in this industry, if you are feeling like you're being scammed, 708-982-0974. Unlike Jessica Hickson, unlike Cece Suarez, Julie Joe, Savannah, Hannah Alonzo, unlike any of these people, that's my number, 708-982-0974. 888-878-5674. I don't care who you're with. If I can help you in any way improve your business, even I'll pitch you, I'll try to recruit you for our company. But if I can't, and if I can teach you properly how to wind up pitching, closing, presenting, bringing integrity so that you continue this business on the right way, would you please call me, send me a text message set up? It's free. It's on me. I don't charge anything. I will be more than happy to come up with a solution for what you're going through instead of condemning you, mocking you, or making a fool out of you for content that I get to monetize on a YouTube channel. Have a great day. Be safe. Guys, operate with integrity. Let's change this business for the better.
Okay, so here is the actual video that Jessica Hickson posted.
You guys, this is just in. Another MLM has officially closed its doors. As of 5 o'clock Eastern time today, yeah, you're hearing that right. They gave them like a couple hours notice. Matilda Jane Clothing is officially no longer in business. They're cutting ties with all trunk keepers, and their last commissions will be paid out on December 12th. I just got done with the workout and had to run to my closet to tell you this because I don't know, it's just something about like doing a deep dive on a company and then them being shut down or like closing their doors due to financial reasons, which is what the letter stated. It's just so satisfying. If you're not familiar with Matilda Jane, I did do a deep dive on it, but it's a clothing company that is heavily based around, you know, using their children to promote their MLM. In my opinion, is very similarly run how LuLaRoe runs. And while it does feel nice to see another MLM close their doors, it does break my heart a little bit knowing that some of these families rely solely on this income for their sole source of income, and they gave them a couple hours.
So there it is, the full video, what she actually wanted to get across. That is what she wanted to say. And Dominick decided to put it in his video and just cut the video in half to make her look really bad. In my opinion, that man is just about as exhausting as my 4-year-old. It doesn't seem like we can get any kind of idea across to him that of what we are trying to accomplish and what we are actually doing. He's just got a lot of lies in his videos. I found this from an anti-MLMer, and it says, if you are anti-multi-level marketing, then you are in a cult. See caption. If you consider yourself anti-multi-level marketing, then you are familiar with Steve Hassan's BITE model that they've forced you to read by now. So pay attention. Ma'am, nobody has forced me to do anything. Just educating myself on different things. After leaving an MLM. Are you allowed to say anything positive about MLMs? Yes. Like you liked the products without being ostracized? Also yes. Are you allowed to be kind and courteous to people who are still in MLM? Yes, ma'am. Or are you expected to be nasty towards us? Absolutely not. Were you told to block me? Nope. Were you told to block other MLMers or told don't engage with her? That's a negative. Were you told that you have to hop under all MLM posts to warn people about MLMs? Don't recall that either. This is just to name a few things, but all of it falls under behavior and information control of the BITE model that cult leaders use to control the people who blindly follow them. MLM leaders don't read books about cult experts and how to control others, but it is the anti-MLM Bible. Ever wonder why? Ever wonder why there are 0 negative comments under anti-MLM posts? They delete them. Also no. They are controlling the narrative about themselves and their content. This is why they copyright strike channels who speak out against them. I think it's the other way around. Send cease and desist letters. Also the other way around. And ask you to mass report people to get their channels deleted. Also the other way around. This post is just not true. It's all the other way around.
Hey, would you like to know how I'm making some extra money on the side? Is it network marketing? It is. I couldn't afford to start any other type of business. Why do you ask? You know, statistically, most people in network marketing don't make any money. Well, statistically, most marriages end in divorce. Statistically, most people are unhappy. And statistically, most people are broke.
You didn't have enough money to start any kind of other business. Chances are you spent at least $100 to start your MLM business because you have to pay that buy-in, but it's cheaper to start an LLC with no overhead. I started my business with 0 overhead. 0. You can start a business without spending $100 and buying into a pyramid scheme. I'm just saying.
MLMers hate Ray Higdon. Mom, what is that? Hey, sweetie, me and the girls wanted something fun to do, so I joined this new company. Mom, you know this is the kind of stuff I hate. This is what I talk about on my YouTube. Oh, lighten up, sweetie. Life's short. Have some fun. It's not that serious. You're ruining my life.
I don't know anybody who is anti-MLM that would react like that. And also, don't flatter yourself. We're not constantly thinking about MLMers and you. I promise. Once this camera's off, we're done. I do have a lot more to react to, so I will bring you a part 2. If you have anything that you want me to react to, make sure that you send it to the email that is in the description of this video. If you want to see more MLM React, go check out this playlist and I will see you over there. Make sure you hit like if you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content that I am posting, and I will see you next time.